this is an afro?
What?
Would you say you have an afro?
No.
I'll probably think I'm an idiot.
No.
That's
I'm out here
fine.
for you.
Oh, John, we had the I had one where it's like guessing guys' dick size.
Oh, hell no, I'm good.
What
This is
Oh,
crazy.
Not like that. You look at the guy, you just guess, you know, who might have the, you know.
do people do that?
They had it. Jubilee did it.
Oh no, but I'm saying when you're walking around in your life, you look at a guy and you say, that guy has a big or small dick.
Nobody has that.
Nobody does that.
I'm a ass guy, so I don't really look at that. I don't suspect that. I mean, think about that.
I don't even do that. All the time.
All the time. I was gonna say you don't look at some guys and be like, you know what? He look like he's packing.
Sometimes.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'll say don't lie. All right.
Oh,
All
no,
right.
I can hear it too.
Hey, my name is Andrew. My relationship with black people
can't believe it, man.
is as I've moved to more bigger cities, I've gotten to have more diverse people in my life. I
Yeah,
have a
first white
diverse
guy's
friend
kind of.
group.
He's definitely too
I
Caucasian.
also have
Like,
hip hop danced. I've
his
been
culture.
on
I didn't know
dance
that there's a lot of
crews,
people
and
who
obviously black people are
who
really
don't mix-
integral to hip hop, and
who
so
don't have diverse
experience
friends
with
and stuff
black
like that.
people
That's
through
kinda-
Hi, my name is Joe. I'm
Kinda crazy.
25.
I didn't know it was like
relationship
that.
with black people has mostly been international
Pretty
since I
wild.
grew up overseas.
Yeah,
so
he's
it's actually
he's
pretty
out of
cool
touch,
to
but he
have
likes
this
hip hop,
instead
so
of
he
African-Americans.
hip hop.
Hello,
So
I saw his hip hop dance,
My
bro.
relationship to black
Yeah.
I know it's
in
'cause he
general,
was
black
nervous, but that shit
women,
was
I
nice.
don't really have relationships with black men or men in general, so this experience is gonna be exciting to kind of put my opinion and see what I.
wait, this guy was he was gay, right? Or was he?
Oh, the last one was good. Yeah,
This one?
The last one, the third one.
know.
Yeah, this guy.
Don't
Okay.
know.
Yeah. Oscar.
Let's get into this. A Pew Research poll revealed that 18% of newlyweds with one black partner.
All right, Nicholas. So you got here late. How many of these guys here? The question is going to be about how many of these guys have been in a interracial relationship. How many of these guys here do you think have been in a interracial relationship?
I just guess by looking at them.
Yeah, you can do it by looking at them or just by guessing, whatever. I think I was
You're asking me right now?
yeah.
Alright. Going from left to right. Black shirt with the red dreads. Definitely dates. Yeah, outside. Just black people.
This guy right here, yeah. You got cardigan? What do you think about cardigan?
It's the cardigan that's throwing me off.
Yeah.
You know I got
if
one.
He didn't have the cardigan, I'd say he dates. You only got one?
I got 3 of them, or 2 of them.
Oh.
I need to get more.
Like
They're
the
nice.
cardigan's telling me, it's screaming, I date outside my race.
Oh my god. Okay.
You know, I'm trying to think. I don't know black girls. I'd be like, yes, that's swag. Like I like that.
You know I've actually known a couple. One that I what you call it? She liked preppy dudes. She, a little light skin, and she.
But like, I would say preppy would be more like that's still doing a lot. I don't even think white girls would be like that's swag.
Oh my god! What's wrong with the cardigan, man? It's not that. Is it giving Carlton vibes?
Yeah, and just the fit itself, like
giving
high
something.
water, like ankle pants,
It's ass.
I didn't even know.
It is ass.
tight pant. Yeah,
I didn't even see the ankle stuff.
I noticed right away. That's
Yeah.
just high up there.
All right.
So I'm gonna say he wants to date. Blue shirt. He doesn't get no bitches, man. He's not dating anybody.
Okay. But does he?
Alright, he dates black girls. Black shirt does. This guy does. Wearing the brown shirt guy. Oh man, what did he? His fit is ugly, bro.
I mean, that's how you know they're
Like,
dating.
I always feel like the guys who have less swag don't date black girls.
Damn.
So I'm gonna say he also dates girls
Brown.
who are not black.
Yeah, brown.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this guy dates black girls, pink shirt.
And blue.
Or just black people. No, pink shirt with the red, I can't see, can I choose this? Sorry.
I don't think they ever. I don't think they showed. But yeah, that-
Yellow. Oh, this fit is ugly too. What are these guys wearing?
I don't know, man.
Like, some of them, like half of them, what are they wearing, dude?
All right.
Alright, I'm gonna say he wants to be outside his race too. Due to the lack of drip. This guy is what I would say is like preppy.
The
Collared
dude,
shirt, the tight pants.
dude in black,
Yeah,
all black and the white.
yeah. Alright, he definitely dates outside of his race.
Last one. I mean, the second one.
This guy dates black girls.
All right.
He also has the best fit too.
Yeah, I agree.
Interracial marriage. So out of this group of 10 men, how many do you think are or have been in an interracial relationship?
What do you think, Nick?
Who likes white people here?
What's
I
the
think-
percentage?
I think he said like
And so this is kinda
10.
like my
I think he
first
said like
experience. I've
6,
never
70%. I think.
this many men before,
Okay.
so-
I'm gonna say you
One,
have just the
two,
cardigan.
three.
It's
4.
Yeah, I feel like you've been.
The cardigan is very like more sophisticated, more casual. Like not a lot of people.
Not that the rest
You
of
see a lot of
don't,
men.
jeez.
rocking
Wait,
cardigans.
now that I'm
You
seeing
don't
him
have to
close
say
up.
something I'm gonna accidentally find offensive.
I'm just basing it like I think you would like white women. I don't know.
You were really friendly
Damn.
to me when I, first
Giving
walked
Caucasian
in. You
vibes.
seem someone very.
He actually might not
approaching
date white girls. Now I'm
people,
looking at him
so I'll say
close
you
up.
seem like-
Cardigan,
funny
yeah.
thing with you two. I don't know why it is, but I feel like one of you has, one of you hasn't.
He is African.
I'm gonna go with you.
I don't know if that changes
Smiling
anything.
right now, you like white
African,
people.
though.
Oh,
No.
you've been in life.
I feel like you like white women.
That's great.
So I'm gonna say no, yes.
Why they also
no,
say white women?
Yes.
Like, why can't you? It can't be like an
No.
Asian girl or
Yes.
Hispanic girl.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess it's
No.
Who knows?
I guess. I don't know.
because
No. Yes. No. Yes. No.
I was thinking about all races when I saw this. So
Maybe
it's
they're,
like,
Yes.
maybe they're thinking about their race specifically, like to
Yes.
compare them.
yeah.
If you are
If they're
or
white.
have been in an interracial relationship,
That if you're
please
not dating
step
a black
forward
girl, you
and
must be
record
dating a
in
white girl.
3,
Yeah, pretty much. If you're a black guy.
1.
Add. What the?
Okay, y'all misled me with those marriage statistics. Y'all misled
Okay.
me.
No, I'll take it.
Oh wow. Okay. I love
That makes sense.
I mean, environmentally
Yeah.
speaking wise, I went to like a predominantly white school.
And he looks
so
Asian, too.
statistically, like I was more likely to date someone who is white than isn't.
So, I mean, I've been in a relationship with my Hispanic girlfriend for about 5 years now, and so I've never been intentionally.
Wrong, Nick.
Oh, I want to be in an interracial relationship.
He got it.
Happen.
He's lying.
He's
lying.
lying. It's crazy.
Do you think people don't come on this show and lie?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
but
yeah.
like, why would they lie about something so?
5-year relationship, dog.
So that they can get on Jubilee.
When we're out, that like person
But
of color
Jubilee is
or
not
whatever,
even.
or minority.
Yeah, I
or
don't
whatever.
give a fuck about
I got
Jubilee.
pulled over by the cops with a white girl in the passenger seat that I was.
I bet you
dating,
they all have
and
like
my
social
ID was in the
media
backseat,
that they want to
and I
plug.
wanted her to grab it instead of me.
Mhm.
She's like, "Why don't you just grab it yourself?" And she didn't really understand.
Now you
why
date some
that
bitches,
might be
please.
uncomfortable
Not
for
this
me.
guy.
I think for
Yeah.
me, when I'm like in my interracial relationship, I've been in like one with one white girl, and it's the stares from like I get from like other people that make me
See?
like so uncomfortable.
I'm gay too, so you're not alone.
Look at the way he talks
I
too.
think in our
I
community,
told you,
it's
it's
just
hard.
more
It's
common
easy to
to
tell
date,
sometimes.
like outside of your race,
Yeah.
especially with the black
That
culture
white boy
and
is sweating.
accepting queerness and
Nervous
stuff.
as fuck.
A lot of black men who also date men.
And look at his
tend to,
eyebrows
like,
too.
Down low.
He has
venture
the
out
he
or
has
find
the
themselves venturing
he
out
has a
for that
Nike
community.
arch in the back in the corner. You feel me? He has the check mark.
The African guy's
That
not
cardigan
lying
is
though.
fucking
US Census,
It's okay, man.
atrocious. He really should be put down for that.
No, it's just the pants
It's
combination
okay.
with the
It's the
Out
pants.
of
athletic
this
wear
sample
with
size,
like
how
the
many
tight.
do you
Yeah,
think
it's
grew
not.
up in a
Yeah.
house with both parents?
Where are you ever wearing that to?
Man, this is hard. It's kind of fun
Jubilee
to point to
video.
someone and
A
say, hey,
cardigan
I
with
think
a.
you're fine.
Is that a wife beater?
No, he has a white beater too.
Yeah. All right, Nick. How
I'm
many?
not- yeah, I'm not
You
judging. Like,
know he has no drip like at all, bro.
that's pretty. And Nick is a little drippy, man. I see his little face. I'm like, all right, man, all right. Mr. Motto over here, calm down. Let's go.
How many of these guys do you think grew up in a two-parent household?
Okay.
He grew up in a house with both parents.
I feel like it's hard to
Man,
tell
this is
by
hard. It's
looking
kinda
at
hard to point to
somebody.
someone and
You,
say-
I really have to hear them talk and like hear their experiences.
All right. Here's one question, or here's a couple questions.
Hey, I think your father wasn't around. Like that's a pretty rough thing to do. All
See
right,
if this
how many
helps
people's
out.
parents are international? Okay.
Does that help?
They said they're international.
Yeah.
Okay.
International.
All of them have their parents
Yeah.
in the same household.
Yeah. I think I said.
It's the ones without. It's the African Americans are the ones without their dads and moms in the same household.
So you're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're at 5 out of 10. Okay.
Okay.
You're at 50. You're at corn flip.
All right, I'm gonna throw in.
I think
I'm gonna
that's a
throw in
safe
maybe.
for one
No,
to say
actually,
that,
we're keeping.
maybe all.
Maybe one of them. One of the AAs got both their parents.
All right, so you got 6. You're 6 out of 10.
I think
Okay.
every person's a coin flip, literally with a statistic, but also just with the sense of like everyone here seems like they're really well put together individuals, and I think that can come from both a hardship, but also from an advantageous place. So I think the way I'm going to decide this
Advantageous
is
state. Oh, okay.
how emotional this question seems to be making
See,
you.
it's just
I
hard to
believe
tell.
You both,
Yeah.
I believe you have, and I believe you last too as well.
To be honest, I'm gonna just assume everybody because I can't even like give a reason.
Why are they
to
white
base it
people
off.
doing
I'm gonna
that?
say no. Yes. Yes.
It's the
yes,
most,
Yes. Yes.
Why no right off the bat?
That's how you get That's how you go viral, I guess.
What's your name, man?
Charles.
Charles, I like your style. I think it's really good. I feel like it is a little bit more dressed down, and I guess that was
Because where he
kind of
comes
the
from,
old,
everybody
like, more
wears probably
casual
like
style of it.
button-ups,
If
more
you
casual.
grew up in
So
a
you
house
see,
with both parents,
told you,
please
motherfucker.
step
That's
Oh,
why
I
I'm
guess
Caucasian.
Euro drip.
2, 1.
He's a hip hop dancer too.
You almost got it.
Yeah. That make me feel a little better.
I grew with my mom my whole life. My dad was like sort of in and out. Like he was there. He lived in a different city most of my life, so he left when I was like 3.
And this guy's mixed.
Culturally speaking,
Yeah,
from Africa,
definitely Asian.
divorce
You can
isn't
see he's
really a
young.
thing. Like I don't
Since he's young.
think we've even. I don't know anyone in my life.
It's frowned
like,
upon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
either
very frowned upon.
you don't divorce. So the idea of like not being there for your family is it's just incomprehensible.
Me myself, I'm a father. I'm in the military, so my son lives in Texas while I live in San Diego. Me and his mom broke up before I joined the Navy, but I'm there as much as I can be. And
I think
I'm
her dad
actually
had
in
like
custody
8
battle
people.
to get my son. But I know there's outside perceptions like, oh, he's a deadbeat and everything like that. But I prove it time and time again that I'm there for my son. It's just unfortunate that stereotype's a thing.
Outside
I think
perceptions
when it
that
comes to
I'm a
the
deadbeat.
stereotype of
You must be a
men
deadbeat.
that
then.
didn't grow up with a father. It's they didn't know their father. For me
Oh, wow.
personally, I knew my dad when I was growing up. My parents divorced when I
Okay.
was in about elementary school.
It is important
After
knowing
that, I
that
didn't
though.
really have
Like having
contact
that does
with
make a
my dad,
difference. A world
so
of difference.
my mom has always been that rock for me, my superhero. I mean, I'm definitely a mama's boy. When it comes to my mom, I call her on Father's Days too, just to say,
Oh,
hey,
God, those
thank you so
teeth.
much for
God.
taking care of me.
Skip this
In
shit.
2001,
Oh.
the Sentencing Project
It's 2001.
estimated that 1 in 3 black men would spend time in prison.
No, what's the question? What's the
By
question?
2021, 1 in 55 black men were incarcerated.
Mm.
Can you reflect on what
Because
you
of
know
racism.
about the relationship between the black community and the
I feel like
police?
only one of these
Oh.
guys might have been in person.
I don't think. Yeah, I was gonna say almost none.
I don't. Just in general.
Like,
the police.
I
already know
almost
they're
say
racist,
none.
they're pigs.
I wanna say
There's
one.
Well, no, there's one.
But you
bad
never
bad
know.
cop, but
Yeah,
there's
I
no
wa-
I want to say
good
one.
about it, so
Prison
it
in-
makes them all equally bad.
Like
Out of
prison
this
and
group,
jail are different. I bet you more of them have been in jail.
Yeah.
Think?
Oh,
I'd say
arrest just arrested.
How many have been
or in
arrested?
jail.
I'll say 3.
Incarcerated. Incarcerated means in jail, right?
Just
Or
ju-
like
just
jail jail.
arrested.
Are we talking about like counting jail? Or these? I say they're not
Well,
giving out.
the original state, like the statistic they gave was for black men who had been in prison,
Prison is.
and then they changed the question to just being arrested.
Yeah, prison is 1 in 3. Incarcerated is 1 in 55. Oh,
How many people do you
So
think
that's
have been
prison and
arrested?
jail. Being
yeah.
incarcerated.
I say 1.
Colin Allred is Texas tough.
I say
As a former
if it's
Bears
arrested,
captain and
3.
NFL linebacker.
Arrested 3.
I don't know that many people that have been arrested. One thing I can go off of is maybe like stereotypes. What I feel like maybe is, and this is not a reflection on y'all, but more a reflection on kind of
media
American culture.
Like, you
and
know, I
policemen
used to
in
work in the
general.
jail, and I swear I ran
I
into
would
at least
guess-
like 5 people that I knew that
like personally.
like I was processing stuff, and like feel like, yeah, like I was like, oh man, I know this person. Bro, once when I was like still in like dating apps and stuff, someone messaged me and was like, hey, you work in the jail, right? I was like, I was like, yeah. And they were like, yeah, I remember seeing you walk around.
Hell no.
I was like, oh, like you work there? He's
Yeah,
like,
like-
oh, no, he's like, I got arrested, but I didn't go to jail.
I
I was like, bro, you went to jail. Just because they released you doesn't mean you didn't go to jail. Like, you were arrested, you were booked, and the judge like let you go on bond.
Yeah.
And he was like, I was like, oh, I'm surprised you like can recognize me, because you know I had a mask on. It's COVID, bro.
Hey man, it's that lineup.
I can never forget how beautiful you were.
It's that lineup. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I want some of that cake. That luscious
Look at that, man. Just egging himself
And
on,
then I
man.
blocked him.
Yeah.
I don't want to do none of that shit. You're not my tax bracket.
Yeah. God.
Oh, I love it, Nick. Love it.
Americans haven't always been great about dreadlocks and like.
Oh my god, dreadlocks.
What the-
I think those get judged
Why would he
more, so
say
I can
that?
see if you have dreadlocks.
Look at him shaking his head, shaking his head. He's like, bruh.
That's
I think it's
That's such
one
a.
of you, one or two of you, something like that.
Maybe I'm saying zero is super ignorant. I don't know, but I'm gonna say no one.
I can see police targeting you.
What?
You're
what's up with
You're a big, muscly dude. You have dreadlocks. You're certainly someone that could be seen as an intimidating threat.
He's
so I can
literally
see
the
being
definition
targeted.
of why
And
America-
I'm sorry if that does happen to you. And then,
The nose piercing.
Well, I appreciate that he's like vocal about it.
Yeah.
No, I feel like, I mean, froze are
Instead of,
kind
like,
of
lying.
the same category as dreadlocks, right?
He does not have froze.
This is an afro to you. I'm not trying to be like.
No, sorry. I guess it's like a. I mean, it's obviously not like a fro, right?
Yeah.
It's like,
Would you say you have an afro? No.
It's like a frohawk. It's a frohawk. It's a frohawk.
That's a fucking.
It's a frohawk. It's.
Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed about the fro thing. Obviously.
No, you got it right, boy. You got it right, my boy.
You just being.
It's a yeah.
Styles that much, but still.
Look
that's
at that razor burn on the
pretty
side of his
embarrassing. I
neck.
think that shows a pretty big knowledge gap there.
I'm gonna go high here and just.
You need to stop shaving,
large
that's
amount
it.
because I feel like.
He said a
if you
large
have more
amount.
Men, then there are less that this has happened to. So yes.
What?
I'd probably say all of you.
Okay. No. Yes. No.
All of
no.
you is crazy.
If
Why
you've
he
been
say yes to
arrested,
only him?
Please step forward and share your story in 3, 2.
I would be so heated if he is. Yeah. Okay. 2. Okay. I said. Yeah. Okay, just 2.
Man,
He's
y'all-
been winning,
y'all
though,
were,
like-
actually in jail.
Well, just arrested.
Mine has an asterisk. I was at a Dave Matthews Band concert that I had no business being at. I don't even listen to Dave Matthews, but I grew up in like a predominantly white area, and it was what my friends listened to. Most of my friends were white.
Oh, that makes sense.
So we went to tailgate and drank. We did the whole like
Who the
steal
fuck
your
tail-
mom's vodka, you fill up your water bottle, hop on a train. We went to Philly. So we were in the parking lot.
Oh, and he's from
and
Philly,
we were all
too.
drinking around our cars.
I
me,
went
a
to
bunch of
Philly,
white
though.
dudes.
Mm.
And there are cops sort of like making sure that people filter into the concert aren't getting too rowdy. And he like splits the crowd, goes straight for me out of all my white friends, grabs my water bottle, sniffs it, pours it out, and he writes me a ticket that counts as an arrest. It was a citation. He couldn't leave his post, so he couldn't cuff me and put me in his car. But the citation counted as an arrest.
But the first time I got arrested, I think I was 15.
What the
and
fuck?
I had
God.
a driver's permit,
Damn. what-
but I didn't have like a license, and so I got arrested. The cops pulled me over. They didn't think it was my car; thought it was stolen. So that was the whole thing. It was my the car my parents gave me, and then they detained me and everything. Took me to the police station, had me in holding cell and stuff.
For a permit?
Like normally for that, you just get like cited. or
Yeah, it's a
like, parents pick
misdemeanor.
you up.
Yeah.
But I was like in
You're like
cuffs
fully booked.
and like in the fingerprints and all
Racism
that.
is so
I've
it's
never
so
had
bad.
a negative interaction with a police officer before. I think I've always had great interactions. Most of my gym friends, and buddies that I work out with are all police officers.
What?
Never had negative.
Yeah, I got a couple of people that I know that are
This is my
police
perspective.
officers.
I'm not gonna put one negative.
I've never
interaction
had
with one person
negative
as a
interactions with the
blanket
police, to be
Yeah,
honest.
on
same.
everything, 'cause
Well,
it
no, I've
might
had
be
one.
applied to any situation.
I haven't been arrested.
Yeah, but there's
Oh,
so
really?
many
Can you tell
negatives.
us?
That's
Tell us
a,
about it.
Yeah.
let's pause. Let's pause, cause like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh, Rob,
I
you know what
bet-
Grandma always says
What?
about the police?
Yeah, if they're gonna come after us, she's gonna come after them or something like that. Yeah, I know. She's gonna get her lawyers. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, Grandma.
Grandma's
Okay,
hilarious.
okay.
W grandma.
She said she's
W
gonna
grandma.
spend every single last penny she has if the police come after us.
Mm-hmm.
Love grandma.
Nah, I've been pulled over though. Pulled over and with like the guy like put his hand like I was heading to the gym and I just pulled I kind of like it was in one of those what do you call it school zones. And like I wasn't going past, I think it was like 10 or 20 miles per hour. You can't go past 20. And like everybody was driving slow, and I was kind of like, you know what? Let me pass this person up because nobody's going past 5 miles per hour. So I just passed this guy up, went to 20 miles per hour, and then like kind of pulled back because I was like, you know what? I'm already good to go. And then the cop car was behind me. He
came after you.
No, he was Hispanic or Latino.
Hispanic. Up your own people, man.
And then I know for real, man. You know that 1%, man. That 1% of me, man.
Fucking killing me, man. Fucking killing me, bro. As if they're not back themselves. My bad, bro. Continue your story.
He pulled me over. Calvin was on the right side, and what you call it?
Calvin was in the car. Damn.
Yeah, he was in the car. And he was like, "Where y'all going? Where y'all going?" And he had his hand on the gun. I was like, "Bro, like what? I'm going to the we're in full gym clothes. It's like, bro, we just going down the street to the gym, man. Like I was going to the gym. Like, what's going on? Like, and he was like, you know, you in the school zone. Well, duh, no shit. It's like, yeah, I know. I was like, I didn't go no higher than 20. So what you pull me over for? And he was like, whoa, you ain't gotta get all mad, man. He's like, where you going? I was like, it's like you pulled me over for no reason. Like, what are you doing? And it's like, and he's like, well, just, I'm not going to write you for a ticket or anything. I'm not going to give you a warning and just, let you know, don't drive so fast in the school zone. I was like, I was going below 20. What are you talking about? And he was just like, he's like, well, I'm not giving you nothing. So, you're good to go. And I was like, bro, like, what was the point of pulling me over then? It's like no point of doing that. And
I feel like Nick never been pulled over.
That was kind of pissing me off.
Am I right, Nick?
I've been pulled over. The last time I got pulled over, I actually got a ticket.
What?
Damn, man.
Nick?
No way.
Which is actually crazy because I've been pulled over like the 3 times before that I got pulled over, they all let me go.
Bro.
It sounds like a title right there, Nick.
Oh no, but you know what? I know why I got the ticket. I was being annoying.
Okay, so you're being yourself, gotcha.
Why?
I'm
Why did you get the ticket?
Yes, I was
Explain.
being myself.
Yeah, I'm playing.
Explain though. Explain. What were you doing that you're like, all right, I may have pushed it. Like, were you just being like, questioning?
So I was annoyed because I was driving down the street where the speed limit changed from 40 to 30.
Okay.
So I was going like 38 or something.
Okay.
And he pulled me over, and so I was like annoyed. And so when he was like, "Can I have your license and registration or your insurance or something?" I said no.
Oh, what? Come on.
I said no. I said.
What a menace!
I said I already know you can just look it up on your computer. So just go look it up.
That's true. That's true. No, it's true. It's true. You get. It's true. It's true. They can.
But yeah, I could tell he was annoyed by that. He was like, okay.
Think just because you fucking pretty,
So
you can do that?
When he came back with like, he was already writing the ticket. Like when he came back, he was writing the ticket. Like literally, he had the ticket in his hand.
Dang,
he didn't even ask me any questions.
He just gave it to you.
You know how
So
mad.
he was
You
like,
have
you
to
know, it's
annoy
reading
him?
like the like process to you. He's like, oh, you know, you have this much time and blah blah blah. Oh, and he gave me a second ticket.
What?
2
He
tickets?
gave you 2? Nah, 2 is
One for
crazy.
speeding, and one because my registration was expired.
Okay.
Damn.
So he gave me 2 tickets, and he was like, you're trying to explain like the process, whatever. I was like, you don't have to talk to me, sir. You don't need to tell me. I already know. and then, and then,
Yo,
and then he was like, okay, can you sign here?
Nick was on
And
one
then
that day.
I just
Holy
like,
shit.
I just made like a line, like I didn't even really sign it.
Yeah.
And he was like, do you have any questions? I said, no, thank you for being such a great service to our community. You must have saved a lot of lives doing this.
He's got to reach his quota. He's got to reach his quota.
You have to get you, Nick, and I have to get
And
you
then,
out.
and then he was like, he like laughed. He laughed.
Yeah. Bro, that's
He
actually
laughed,
funny.
And then he like, and then he like walked off, right? He gave me a ticket and walked off.
Wow.
And I got both of them waived, so fuck that.
Bro, how'd you get both of them waived? I had one where all I did was just speed up and like get in front of somebody, and like a cop pulled me over and he was like, you know, I'm gonna write you a ticket for reckless driving. I was like, for what? I just overpassed it.
Driving.
Yeah.
Holy.
Or not reckless, but
That's
it's either reckless or something like it's like a misdemeanor thing, but he wrote me up for two tickets of the same thing of like me overpassing someone, and he was like, and he was like, don't, he's like, just go to the judge and you can get it waived off. And so I only thought I had one of them, and then I went to the judge and I was like, and the judge was like, you have are you gonna do defensive driving for one? And I was like, for one? I thought I only had I only had one. I have 2 tickets? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, how? All I did was one thing. And she was like, you know, normally normally police officers, they give you 2 tickets for like certain tickets because they know that they can get you for one of them, but not for both of them. Or if they give you one, they're not going to get you for one. I mean, they're not going to get you for that one because it could just get waived off. So they give you 2 of them. And I was like, that makes absolutely no sense. And then she said, that's just how the cops do it. I was like, that's dumb. And then she was like, it is. She was like, and then she told, and I was like, she was like, who's the officer? And she was like, oh yeah, and he's notorious for doing that shit too. And I was like, bro, what?
You should have wrote a complaint. You should have wrote a complaint.
Probably, but I was like, whatever. And she was like, just
for the
get this
community.
waived off. And then so I got it waived off, and I got one waived off. And she was like, yeah, you just got to pay the other one. She's like, you got to pay the other one, but and she's like, it's gonna be on your record for like 3 weeks, but then after that, that's it. And I was like,
3 weeks.
oh, okay. I was like, I guess so. She's like, just get the other one. Just do your defensive driving for the other one. I was like, bro, that's bullshit. Come on, man.
What the fuck is defensive driving? It's a class?
Yeah, it's a class you take.
It's a class, yeah.
You could
You
take
have to
you could take to get one of your tickets removed if it's for driving, or you can do defensive driving to lower your car insurance by I think like 10% maybe. But you can do it every year or every like I think couple years. But once you do it 1 year, you can't do it like the next like following like 2 years or something like that.
Oh, so if you get a ticket, you can't like use that.
Yeah.
Again.
No, you can do defensive driving again, but you just have a certain like period of time that you can't do defensive driving, and then you gotta wait until like the end of the period.
That's whack, bro. Like just like the fact that the way they're moving is kind of.
Yeah,
Okay,
I was
Nick was sassy that day. That's just hilarious.
I really was, honestly.
Yeah.
I was not
You're
feeling
not
it
in the
that
mood.
day.
You're not-
It's because it was like 8 o'clock in the morning.
Damn, right off the rip, getting a ticket would have pissed me
That
off.
I know, and I was driving 38 miles an hour. You really pulled me over for this, bitch? Like, I was not happy about it.
Must have been in the school zone.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, you just changed the fucking. Yeah, that's annoying because it just changed the speed limit. That's fucking. But
Yeah.
you know you could have fought that, right? Because you could have been, I didn't notice they changed the speed limit.
No, he got both of them
Orders.
waived off.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So technically, I did pay for the registration, but like it was just like I had to go to the office and get my new registration sticker, and she was like, "Well, since it's been so long since you've had your registration, like you kind of have to pay a fee." I was like, "Oh, it was just like $20 extra something."
Mm-hmm.
And then when I went to the judge, I was like, "Oh, like I already did my registration," and he was like, "Okay." He's like, "Well, you have a really good record. You don't have any. You don't have a record." And I was like,
Mm.
"Yeah." And he was like, "Do you want?" He's like, "I could just waive it for you." And I was like, "He's like, especially since you already went and got this taken care of the registration without being told." I was like, "Yeah, that's fine." And so wait for me.
Did you get that number? Did you get that number afterwards?
Who?
The judge.
You know why
No,
they
he was
gave
an
it?
old white man.
Yeah, no,
They
gave it
love
because of, like, a young, you know, you giving off like, okay,
They-
ain't no delinquent motherfuckers.
Yeah, and they love.
successful. Yeah, that's why I let him go.
And they love
love
black
'em.
men, man.
Yeah.
Huh?
Huh? What the
What?
fuck?
What is Rob talking?
No.
All right,
No.
continue the video.
All right.
Wait, John, have you had a run-in with the police? We didn't hear it.
Me?
Yeah, you man.
Have you been arrested, John?
What's arrested?
Have you been placed into handcuffs and taken into police custody? You're thinking kind
He's
of
thinking. So I mean, I think he has. He has. He definitely has. He definitely has.
Interesting. In your adult life or as a kid?
As a kid. I didn't really do shit. I don't really get into trouble. As a kid,
Obviously, if you don't want to like share, you obviously don't have to share.
Oh no, it's nothing crazy. Like, I didn't get arrested for that. No, not that kid. I have to think. Cause I got like pulled over. That was super long ago. Like
So you've
getting
been
picked up
arrested.
by the cops is technically not getting locked up. I was skipping school. I was young. They just picked me up in the paddy wagon, like the fucking
Paddy wagon.
police. They call it a paddy wagon in New York. Basically like a van, police van, whatever. When I was cutting class. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so I guess not.
Alright.
And then I did get my record sealed. Cause like, okay, it may sound stupid, but hear me out. We used to be in high school. It used to be a class. We were playing handball, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're playing handball casually, and the kid proceeds to peg me in the fucking face, as if I'm pussy. Right?
All right.
You understand? And then he laughs, like he thinks it's funny. Like, are you fucking? I don't know. I don't know the kid from a hole in the wall. I'm like, I don't know why you thought out of all people that I'm pussy. So coming from Queens to like the city, that's when I was in my menace era of being fucking.
Fucking homeboys, sisters, gotcha.
Yeah, doing that type of shit, like fucking fighting, like being in cliques and gangs and representing all that fight no talk, all that shit I was in when I was younger.
Ain't no way. You
So
was a
coming
part of
out-
that too? Gang shit?
I was into mad shit when I was younger. I almost got shot twice when I was younger, but that's besides the point. So for me, in my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna have to G check him. G checking means like I'm just gonna tap you in your chin to tell you to not fuck with me. You know, I'm telling you, my brain was crazy. I was really like that when I was younger. Like I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me? So I'm like, all right, cool. Let me go check him in the stairs before we go to lunch. So I'm trying to catch him in the stairs. I think he knows. I didn't know his dad was a cop, by the way.
Okay.
Oof.
That makes
Crazy,
sense. Yeah, that makes
crazy.
sense. That makes sense.
So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm there. I'm like, yo. I'm trying to talk to him, but he's running down the stairs to the lunchroom. So he goes to the lunchroom, and I confront him like, yo, bro, why you hit me in the face with the fucking thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. Do I accept the apology?
No.
Fuck no. Ow, bitch.
Oh.
I was on deep. I was on deep inside mid apology. Mink the fuck out of here. Who the fuck you playing with? Like that's how like New York people think. Like who the fuck you like when you test somebody, like you don't fuck with somebody like that. You don't fucking you just like you should expect consequences. Like when you fuck with somebody like that, you don't smack somebody in the face and expect not to get punched.
Watering your mama.
Like no, being dead ass though. I
Dead ass.
hit him. He dropped. He started to pretend as if he lost his memory, so he's faking it. So he got punched. He fell on the floor, and then people in the lunchroom started jumping, making noise, on like just making it hot, like making it super hot, and like catching attention to the situation.
Yeah.
And then I got superintendent suspension because of it. And then I met some badass girl at superintendent suspension. She could have been my babe to this day. And yeah, good shit.
Oh, okay. I don't think we've ever got anything like that.
Yeah, no, I was different. That's why I'm like, me being the way I am now, compared to how I used to be. Oh yeah, it would have been fucking. Yeah, no, I would have definitely.
You definitely would have been a menace in this situation.
Oh, yeah, like, bro, I could have been like, yeah, no, thank God, bro. I gotta wait
Thank
for
God
my.
John's mellowed out.
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
Come
yeah,
a
I
lover
was
boy.
fucking- lover boy, nah, no,
Certified
like,
lover boy.
I was always a lover boy. I was always a lover boy, but like I still was on my gangster shit on the side too. Like I was still fighting, but still had my home girl. I had my, my wife.
You were fighting for love.
Mm-hmm.
No. I missed a couple school fights. I was with a girl that I was talking to, but that's it. That's the only thing I regret. Like I wish I was in those fights. It was like a huge school fight against other school, and I missed it.
What the fuck? Why would you want to be in a school fight?
Because I was part of my set. Like that's my people. So like,
Bro, that's a dumb shit,
like, you
bro.
know how
I
much,
swear to
you know how
God.
much power. You know how much power I had.
Power.
No,
how
no,
much? Tell me how much power you had, John. What was your?
So for
what was your
example,
levels of power?
like, so I was in middle school and people already graduated. Like I had people coming from like high school to come into like a fight, and I'm thinking it's like a fight. I'm talking about like I was in sets like with people like I already proven myself to be about that. Like I was ready like fighting. Like my hands was it, you know. So when I called people, I didn't know I was gonna bring that many people because like my boy had beef, and he's not like I don't like bullies, and he's not like that. So me thinking is like is actually people who were gonna fight. I call upon my people, like yo pull up, yada yada yada. This shit's happening. Like bring some people were boxers. Like I was getting people through. I was getting like kids who looked like they were fucking grown men pulling up. And I'm talking about like our own security guard from the school escorted them out to school so they wouldn't get fucked up. That's how many people were showing up. It was insane. I'm like, oh damn, I have some, I have some pull. Hold the fuck up. Yeah, I was him. I was a little bit of him. Good times. You can ask my brother too. Or Rick would be like, yeah, this motherfucker was a menace. But I was smart though.
Was Rick a menace also?
Nah, Rick was just watching the bullshit. He just tagged along.
Yeah, Rick seemed more like a
mellow. He was chill. Yeah, Rick was in
chill, just talk his shit.
I was outside moving, smoking. I was smoking weed when I was like in 5th grade. I was fucking different, man. I was fucking lost my brain cells. But shit happens.
God.
Good times, man. Yeah, if I tell you my stories, bro, it's just damn, bro. It's so sad. Like, shout out to my boy who died. Middle school friend who got into a car crash. His mom used to pick us up from school when there was like blood initiation day when they give you $1.50 on your face.
You can say blood initiation day.
Yeah, hold up. Give me a second, man.
What's
up? So you about that pyru slime shit?
Yeah, yes. I wasn't a part of it, but since that day was happening, I used that as an excuse to go to my boy's house to go watch Jerry Springer, and his mom picked us up in a school bus. She was a school bus driver. She just picked us up.
Not gonna lie, you and Cal would have been like some really good friends. Maybe even Jermaine too. Not gonna lie, maybe even Jermaine too.
Different. Fucking different. Good times. But yeah, anyways, let's go back to the video.
All right, back to the video. Okay, that's a nice little clip. Yeah. Nice little 10-minute clip.
Just of like my parents, like very intentional effort to like.
Hold on, Nick. I sent you the picture of the African chick.
Oh, on my phone.
Yeah.
Nick, I'll send you a text later. I got you. Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Oh
raise your
yes, Nick, I
children
have
in
your
a
phone.
way
Let's go.
that like prevents
Just
that, right?
even,
And I'm not saying this from like a
Yeah, I
positive,
know.
but like these locks are very new development. You know what I'm saying? Like it would have never happened as a kid. Like don't wear hoodies, don't wear your pants a certain way, right?
How old
So
is
it's
she?
like by
She
very
looks kind of
particular.
old.
She is. She's 38.
Pushing grandma age. Yeah, her
Oh.
bugging. Let's continue.
Man, you better tell her to fall back, bro.
Back. She looking kind of.
She's like not ugly, but she's not cute. She's average.
She's mid.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I saw her. I was like, man, she's kind of
She's mid.
okay.
He did say that a long time ago. She was mid as fuck.
And she's on the low mid
Yeah.
area.
And,
Damn.
And then like,
they're like, this is her dressed up in the picture I'm seeing. So I'm like, when she walk around the house, like, you know.
now there's a picture.
And then I'll hang out. I wonder what she really looks like.
There's yeah. There was something that she had where she was like in her like, I think when I saw her, she had her dreads or whatever. Her you know, the shit dreads shit the weave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that looks okay on her, but yeah, that's her. Like and Alexis was kind of, she was kind of nervous at first.
Damn.
Oh, Megan's nice. But
She
Alexis
be like
kind
looking
of.
just extra pretty sometimes. It's just like she's like like.
You must have saw that cosplay she did recently.
Nah, she's just some like post about, I don't know. She's just looking pretty as fuck. Like, oh my god.
Who is he talking about?
Megan Thee Stallion.
Interesting.
All right. Yeah, I'm surprised he even said Megan was fine like that. I'm surprised.
Yeah, me too.
All right.
This kind of like
He got a
child
lisp, too.
Like contribute to not having like being arrested by the police.
It's a
but
big
even
ass
that,
gap.
Granted, like I've had many situations with the police, and I think that like the fact that like black parents have to be
Holy
so
shit, alright,
intentional
let's get it.
about like of helping the child avoid like the penal system.
I like his
right?
earrings.
And so, like,
Rob, do you think I
it's
should get
just
my nose
too high
pierced
to
like that?
ignore or
No.
to
Nah, you're
deem
good.
as like
No, you're good.
inconsequential thing.
I definitely understand you guys' perspective, but I also very much share
Wait,
that
why
same
not?
perspective.
No,
But I
it
think a
doesn't.
better
It doesn't
thing to
give.
say is like the policing
Like
system.
you're gonna ruin your
I don't
face.
think all-
Yeah, you don't need it. You don't need to ruin your face.
You don't need it. Like that's like
I
extra to
personally,
add
actually,
extra
my
sex appeal.
experience
You
has
don't
been
need it.
pretty positive. Like I've been
You got enough
since I
sex
was,
appeal,
like,
there
I'm
you
from
go.
New York.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
jumped
you're
to
good, Nick.
turnstile
There's
and
people.
the
That's what
police
people who
stopped me.
need like
I
a
was
little
going to
boost.
school and he was like, "Oh, you're a student."
A little
Just
more.
don't do that again. They've been good cops in my life, but I
It's
think
for, like,
they're
me
good
and John.
people who become cops. And I think that's
Oh,
a
we're
better
talking about the
statement.
cop
I
shit.
think it's important to know.
Yeah, this is
so
about the
let's
cop
pause
shit.
Policing is like
when the
for
guy
wellness.
the fuck when the guy said, because his cop friends, he's obviously is a biased conversation, but cops, like I don't know what the statistics are comparing how many black people get arrested, but it's pretty high.
It's high. This
So-
is just.
Yeah,
it's
very
pretty.
high.
It's high for.
disproportionately high.
Is extremely like, so like you can't tell me no matter what the fuck you're saying doesn't mean shit, because like you can see most black Americans are getting fucking arrested. How is that so? Because all the good cops or most of the like good cops don't make up for the fucking majority of the horrible cops that are out there that don't give a fuck about ruining people's lives and getting them arrested and then having a record and that fucking up their life. Like, come on, bro. And if they did the crime and they fucked up, then they deserve what they got coming, no matter who or what race. But if majority fucking arrests are black people, you're targeting minorities, and you're targeting them in the hood, and you're trying to get a fucking quota, and the fucking legal system is a business in itself.
Mhm.
So get the fuck out of here, bro. Like this motherfucker, like, yeah, I have a lot of fucking friends that are at the gym, and they're not bad cops. Shut the fuck up, bro. Piss me the fuck off, man. My bad. All right.
I don't know. I think the younger cops they get it, because I mean I do
What
have
is it?
friends that are cops and they don't. They're like,
What's
you
going
know,
on?
we don't really pull over black folks that much because we kind of, you know, we know what's up, so we don't
The
really
new
do it.
generation, but
Yeah.
there's so much old generation that teaches the young generations of like racism is not. Racism is taught. You're not born racist. Like you learn from these beliefs and stuff like that from your family and people who are surrounding you. So you're getting influenced, especially if your family's mostly supports a certain party. You're gonna eventually just be that party unless you're just a rebel and you have your own opinion. But most likely not, you're gonna be part of that opinion if you are racist. Like, it's unfortunate, but it's the truth. That's the reality right now. Like, majority of what? Like, Caucasians have good jobs. You just said 40. What is this? 47% live with 40% live with their mom, and only 17% Caucasians live with their parents. Like, come on, bro.
Two parent household, yeah.
Yeah, there's not that many people
single-
who get
single parent.
opportunities, or like you have to try so much harder if you're African American to get a position, versus if you work Caucasian. It's like the cards are already stacked against you. So like, what more can you do to just try to fucking show out to be better because your skin color? That's fucking insane. But anyways, let me stop my rant. Let's get it. Woo.
Right.
Hit play, man. My shit's acting
And I
stupid.
think a lot of you guys' critiques is like policing is militarization here, or like mass incarceration. But a lot of places, police are to like keep people safe, and I think ours is like for order.
If I was in that circle, those two would have been the last people that I would have ever to have gotten an arrest or an arrest record. So I think that was what was most surprising, and the lack of others who stepped up.
Oh, so people are just like lying? Yeah, for sure.
What percentage of black men do you think have experienced being called the N-word by someone who's not black?
I'd say pretty high.
I won't
Everybody.
Say like,
Ooh. Nick, since you're black,
90%.
yeah. Nah, I won't say 90%, because white people know who
To test.
who. I mean, if you're saying it from white folks know who to say it to and who not to say it to, if they're gonna say the N-word to. And sometimes they might slip up and say it to the wrong person, but if they're saying it's from like another minority group, it's probably going to be every black person because Hispanics say it, Latinos say it.
They're not saying the A. It's not the GA.
Yeah.
ER.
If it's the A, if they're talking about just the A, then
Yeah,
it's gonna be a lot of minorities have heard it from someone else or been told it from someone else. But if it's the ER, then I mean, most black people are probably not going to have heard that. But
probably
unless you're Calvin.
According to this study, what percentage of black adults are
Nah, because he's had the Confederate thing before, so you know it's you know.
That's very surprising. I don't know.
That's not surprising. It's surprising, but it's not surprising. I've been called the N-word or other words, but
you've been called that word.
Are they counting the ER, Rob, or are they counting just the N-word in general?
I don't know.
They're not counting. They're not talking about the regular slang. They're talking about the ER for sure. The ER.
If they saying the ER, then I've never heard anybody.
Yeah, it's the ER. It's the ER.
Yeah, if they saying ER, I'll probably just go with the statistics. 50%.
50%, yeah. 50%, yeah.
Because I mean, they're all in like, they're all from like I think suburban areas. I think most of these guys are from suburban areas. If anything, the dude in the far left, he's probably heard it before. Probably dude in the blue, he's probably heard it before. The African dude probably heard it before. No, African dude's probably never heard it before. He might have heard it, but blue and the dude to the far left, probably the guy in the pink and the yellow, they probably heard it before, and maybe the dude in the brown. So yeah, maybe 5. I think 50%, maybe 60% of these guys have probably heard of it. Sounds about right.
Oh yeah, Nick, I'm off Tuesday and Thursdays, by the way. But let's continue.
So $20, Nick.
That's so fake. That's so fake.
I should have said 100. You see, I was being nice. That's why I said 20. That's why I said 20 because I knew it.
Nice.
Yeah, I knew what his schedule was because we've had a conversation about his schedule, and I just talked to him that day, and he was like, "Yeah, I got work in the morning." So I was like, "Okay, if you want to make that bet, Nick, just 20, just 20."
Wow, you're so nice. Thanks, bro.
Could have broke the bank, John. We could have been making some bread on them.
The N-word or other racial slurs by a non-black person is 51%.
Oh, that's lower than I thought. Okay, that's good.
That's good.
He said lower than I thought.
Better, not good at all.
Out of our group, how many do you think have been called the N-word by a non-black person?
If it's only white folks, then yeah, it's probably going to be about 50% of these guys because they're in those spaces. Maybe 40%.
I know a lot of y'all have more African descent, but still a lot of y'all grew up in America, so that wouldn't necessarily change that. I'll probably try to stick more to the statistic you told me of 50%, but I honestly think it could happen to anyone, so I really have nothing to go off of here.
I would honestly say all of you guys again, not to like give the easy
Bro, he's
answer,
just
but I
he's
feel
just
like
saying
it's,
safe.
Again,
He's just
more
saying safe.
common. And I'm applying my experience with the word faggot towards, you know, that. Like, I've heard things called, oh, that's gay or something like that, yeah.
I'm gonna say yes, no, yes.
No.
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 Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
No,
No.
no.
No. Yep.
I feel like
Boy, you got it.
not everyone, about 8 or 9 people.
He said the lighter skinned ones, yes, they've been called
at
the
points in their
N-word.
life where they remember being called a racial slur. I think
I mean-
I'm going all 10.
I mean, they all said that they've been in like what you call it?
By a non-black
They all live in
Please step
suburban
forward and
areas.
share your story in 3, 2, 1.
Damn, 8-0. Damn.
Okay, so I was more right with my initially high estimate, yeah.
We were actually talking about this earlier, and I let my friends call me the N-word, and my friends are not black, so like for me it's not like not that crazy thing. They're not white, so don't get it.
Yeah.
Oh, see, he's saying that he's saying
For me,
He doesn't count.
My like I guess my
he's saying that
rule
that
around the
if
N-word
his
is
friends
something that I
he,
think about
his
other
friends
people,
call the
and so
N-word,
like my friends are Hispanic,
and
so
they're
like,
not
for me,
black.
I also grew up like I'm from New York, I'm from the Bronx, and so I grew up around.
He said they're also Hispanic, so or Latino. So
What does that mean?
I mean, they say it a lot.
You know,
John, Rick, Stanley.
I've never been called the N-word
Not that
before
word.
John, Rick, and Stanley.
Nah, Rick said it a couple times.
They're the only ones who have ever called me the N-word.
Yeah.
It's like we're all
Other than black people.
Other than black.
all lived this struggle together. For me to now then push myself and say, oh, I can say this, but you guys can't, is weird considering we all grew up together. Like we all grew up in the same environment, and we pretty much had the same experiences. At the end of the day, we're all poor. So it was like, why quibble over this one word when there's a lot more to like quibble about.
Yeah, I would say for me, I had a friend, white friend, and we were
Yo,
just hanging
weird.
out, and he said it,
Okay,
but it
yeah, that's
wasn't
somebody.
so much malice behind it. It was more of like, you know, the friend type of vibe. And in that moment, you know,
Wait, is he talking about his boyfriend? What is he talking about?
and we were just hanging out, and
So it was like, why quibble over this one word when there's a lot more to like quibble about.
yeah, I would say for me, I had a friend, white friend, and we were just hanging out, and he said it, but it wasn't so much malice behind it. It was more of like, you know, the friend type of vibe. And in that moment, you know, I just thought to myself, okay, why is he saying it? Is he saying it to be funny, to be cool, to try to fit in? And it was just one of those things where he's like, oh, well, you said it, why can't I say it? And in that moment, you know, it started really thinking about, okay, the use of the word, when do we say it? Or do we even have that line of, if you say it, I can say it kind of thing? So at that point, I kind of just stopped saying it
Like
around
his
him,
classes.
because it's like, I don't want to give him that power to be able to just say it so freely.
So I've never been.
I actually had a white friend too, just like blue shirt. Not really a white friend. He was like a manager. He would like he wouldn't say the N word. Like he doesn't say like hard R. He said the A one, and like what you call it? He's real super friendly to like all the minorities at our job at Amazon. Like real cool. But I mean, you know, he's one of those white dudes who you like. Man, you know he might say something. Like he might have said something back in his day. But what you call it? One day.
How did he say it to you?
To me, it was like he said it with the NA. Like he was he said it in a friendly way, but I was like the
But what
way
was the
he
term?
said.
Was he like, man, you niggas don't be working?
Nah. He was like, I got you, my nigga, and I was like, like he said it, and I was like, hold on, hold on, did you just say in the NA? Because he said it before, like to like me and a bunch of other black dudes, and like nobody said anything. Everybody just kind of like went their own separate ways and was like working, but like he said it. And I was like, he said it to me by myself, by myself, and I was like, huh. Like it was me and some other black guy, and like we walked away. And we went to go do our work, and then we were kind of like, bruh, did you hear that? Like the old black guy, because he was an older guy. He was like, bro, I want to smack the fuck out of him or some stuff. And I was like, he's like, but I know he don't mean wrong by it. But for some reason, I want to smack the fuck out of him. And I was like, you know how he is. He's an idiot, but you know, like with all the black folks and the or matter of fact, with all the minorities, because he was like super cool with minorities. He didn't really fuck with white folks. Like he kind of fuck with white folks here and there, but he really fucked with minorities. And he was like, you know, I was like, you know how he is. Like he's an idiot. And he was like, yeah. He's like, you know, I'm gonna let it slide, but if he keeps saying that shit, I'm gonna have to, you know, do something to him or something. So then I had a talk with him afterwards, and I was like, bro, I guess you could kind of say it to me, but I mean, you really shouldn't be saying the nigga word like that, because if you say it to the wrong person, somebody gonna smack the fuck out of you. It's like, I'm not gonna say nothing right now because you're not really doing it in a malice. Like you're not being like kind of demonstrative about it. You just kind of saying it just in a friendly term, like the way everybody kind of says it in the black community or just minority communities. So I get you, but you gonna have to watch who you say it to. And then he's like, okay, I got you. And so like he would use it with me from time to time, but eventually I was just like, you know what? I don't like hearing it because I barely use it myself. So I don't really like hearing it, at least from a white person's mouth. So if I'm not going to use it, or if I barely use it, you definitely shouldn't be using it. So then I kind of was just like, yeah, don't say that shit towards me anymore, It's like, I know you don't mean wrong by it, but just don't say that. Don't say the N-word towards me. And then he was like, all right. And then he kind of just stopped. But yeah.
Huh.
A couple of dudes wanted to kind of fight him because he said it. Well, a couple of guys.
Fight him?
Yeah.
And then why didn't they say something when he said it in the first place?
Because, like I said, he was one of the supervisors. And he was training me to be a supervisor. So,
yeah, the way that you said it, the way that you checked him on it was like respectful and appropriate.
Yeah.
And if they had a problem with it, why were they just quiet about it?
I don't know.
Instead of being respectful and appropriate and saying, hey, like, I don't really like that you say this. This is kind of offensive to me. Blah blah blah.
I don't know. I guess it's that because I had a more, I guess, personal relationship with him, because me and him talked outside of work, and we didn't do a lot outside of work, but we talked way more than he would talk to the other guys that he was like telling what to do. Like it was more like a boss relationship. Him,
there was a power imbalance, and they were afraid that if they say something to him, it could affect their jobs.
Yeah,
potentially.
Yeah, and with me, it was no like I didn't really care because I wasn't. I mean, he was training me to do his job anyway, so I was like, bro, we already have that type of relationship. I'm not trying to like poo poo on your authority or like poo poo on your like like kind of mess with your like mess with anything, but you just can't say that with me. I don't care about anything else. You just can't say that word in the NER to me. I don't care about anything else. And I mean, we just kind of he was like, okay, and we just kept it pushing. We just kept. I mean, we were always effing around. So I mean, it didn't really bother us afterwards. We just kept doing what we were doing. Like he always confided in me about personal stuff anyway. So I just kept it pushing. We just kept it pushing. So I was that dude that he always kind of relied on to like talk about stuff when he didn't like it or whatnot. So, Nick, you had anything?
No, I've never been called the N-word. Only one time have I ever been called the N-word in real life by someone who wasn't black. It was a Mexican guy. We were having sex, so.
Damn, in the middle of the hanky panky. That's crazy.
Yeah. And I had to say, not with me, buddy.
Yeah. You're not gonna. I'm not gonna lie. I've tried to get Alexis to do it a couple times.
Oh, why would you want her to do that?
Just to fuck with her, just to mess with her, cause her siblings do it. I mean, not siblings, but her cousins do it. A couple of her cousins do it.
They call each other the N-words?
Yeah, they call each other the N-word.
I hate that.
The N word?
Yeah.
Like the GA?
No. NA.
Oh, I said that to sure. I said that to them.
Yeah.
They're like stunned. They're like, huh? Like, don't worry, man. All right, y'all be good, man.
Like I consciously make an effort trying to not say it, but
I don't
they
say
say
it.
Yeah. So
I say it every once in a while, like in a joking way, but it's definitely not a part of my like regular.
Yeah, I
vernacular.
rarely ever say.
Yeah.
Sometimes I come down to work.
Yeah.
Accidentally, I catch myself. I'm like, I gotta chill.
Yeah. But they use it. They've slowly started not using it too much because I'm assuming they noticed that I never use it, so they just kind of don't use it when at least I'm around. But
imagine Rob sitting there, them saying nigga.
no, they've done it. They've done it like these two brothers that I know. Is like one. I mean, I think both of them play football, so I mean they've been around those spaces to the point to where I guess that they just do it just because they've been in those spaces. But
I think that's something that's so hard because like there are black people who don't mind being called that by other people. Like for example, this guy saying he lets his friends call him the N-word and he doesn't mind. So then it's like, when they go around other people and they say that, like I feel like that's just like from ignorance, because like then they just assume like, oh well, like it's not a bad word. Like my other friend lets me say it. Like
yeah, that's when you got to
So it's
tell
like-
them. That's when that person, his friend, has to let them know, like I did, that you can say that with me. I don't care, but you can't say that to other people, because you don't know who's gonna check you on it, or they're not gonna check you on it. They just gonna hit you, or they're gonna say something. They're gonna really like get in your face about it. And I mean that's his friend's fault. He's got to let him know that you can't say that to other people. Who's not really a friend, but I don't know. I don't know.
Back to the video because it's just confusing. I want to see what he says. Play.
And
So,
called,
yeah, he's-
worded the question in a way to where I'm back here, but I've been called a racial slur. It just wasn't by someone not black. Literally this morning, I was called a colorist. The C word rhymes with
Coon.
because they saw
Oh,
a
coon.
previous video I was on. It was a Nectar video
that what he said?
where we
Yeah,
were
he's
swiping
talking about coon.
on women, basically, and I swiped on a black woman, and this person was upset that I didn't choose the one black person that I encountered.
3 years.
I gotta take a piss really quick.
Oh man. Yeah, it's gotta have a bathroom nearby, bro. Like, come on, Nick. All right, man. All right.
How's your Fortnite going, John?
I already hit the top rank like a couple days ago, a week ago. I
Wait, what's the
retired.
top rank?
Champion.
Champion. Is Fortnite actually just like a whole bunch of like 5-year-olds?
Definitely a lot of young people. So yeah. So I'll show you Fortnite reload ranking. Yeah, I'll show you where I'm at. Like I'm 2 million, but like there's like 24 mil people who play that shit. Oh, I'm unreal. I'm unreal. Damn, I'm a fucking nerd. But no, that means I'm just above average. But whatever. Sure right now. Tune in. I can't tune. Oh, I can't show.
Well, I can't tune in because I'm actually walking on my treadmill right now.
Oh damn. Oh well, you're on Discord, so
Yeah.
here you go.
But like, it's like I'm looking at my computer desk. I'm kind of far away.
So you're not watching the video.
I'm watching the video because I can see it, but in order for me to come over there and click to open your stream, I have to get off my treadmill and walk over
Okay,
there.
gotcha. So I'm gonna tell you the ranks. Bronze 1 to 3. Same thing for silver, gold, plat, diamond, elite, champion, unreal.
So you're unreal.
I'm on.
How long did it take you to get there?
I gotta say less than a week.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I was. I think I hit fucking. I think they hit me with silver, and I just flew through the ranks. I was shitting on all the fucking whack ass 5-year-olds who play this shit every day, and then yeah, I just fucking yeah. As soon as I hit that rank, I'm like, I gotta stop playing. I just stop. I just stop playing.
I watch my nephew play Fortnite sometimes. He's like
Yeah, well,
9.
don't try to downplay Fortnite. Alright, it's definitely a fun game.
Is it?
It's fun if you know how to play it, pretty much.
Hmm.
If you don't know how to play it, pretty cooked.
All right. Y'all can start it, I guess.
Alright, start her up, bro.
Alright.
Because every time I start it, it just pauses.
Okay.
Ago, I would say my pro debut in boxing, Rollins, South Carolina. Never forget coming out with the entrance, walking. The opponent was coming out too, and he had get that out of here. You know, that one didn't rub me off the wrong way because the guy was going to sleep regardless. Like, you know, I'm gonna stay undefeated regardless. But afterwards,
UFC
again, it
MMA
doesn't
fighter.
bother me.
Okay.
In the end of the day, I went up to him. He looked at me. He was like, "Oh, good knockout, boy." I'm like, "Yeah, keep bringing him on. I'll keep knocking him out." And I kept on moving all the way back. I run into that a lot. I don't mind it. It is what it is.
Are they saying the nigga or are they saying the ER?
Probably the ER. Get that maybe NA, but I don't know.
So I'm gonna have Andrew close your eyes, put your head down, and
what?
Yeah.
Step forward if you think Andrew, Joe, Oscar knows black men. In 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna give you guys your scores. Let's start with Oscar. Four out of 10.
Okay.
Oh.
It makes sense because, like I said, I don't even know men in general, so this was like just a new
Wait, I
experience for me to
understand.
even
But he's
understand
gay.
men and black men specifically. So
Huh?
I feel like that's a.
What are you
fair-
gay?
Most of his friends are probably women.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably only hangs out with women and he might date a man.
Oh yeah, that's
What
right.
the fuck?
He did say he knows mainly black women. He doesn't really know black men like that.
Okay.
Really?
7 people step forward.
Whoa, good job.
Well, he got what?
He got 7. 7 out of 10. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty validating. I appreciate
Oh,
that.
him?
And he's
I
a
don't know
foreigner.
if I earned that necessarily, but yeah, I appreciate it.
For Joe specifically? Oh, he's invited to the cookout.
What the fuck?
For Andrew, you
Yeah, because
have
it looks cool, maybe.
I think it's because he was the most neutral.
0 people.
Oh wow, the hip hop dude.
No, that makes sense.
Why do you think that is?
I think it's because I didn't know a certain hairstyle. I think that really got me. I think I said some stuff that revealed that certain lack of knowledge on a lot of these topics, and yeah.
I just feel like it's hard to look at a statistic and attribute that to like a whole group of people and a black experience in general. Like I never pretend to say like, yeah, I know everything about the white experience based off a statistic because I've never woken up as a white man in my life the same way they've never woken up in my shoes. Like we're all different, even though we're all black men here, we all have different experiences. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I'm going to reveal to myself. Like, I didn't step forward for any of the 3 guys. I feel like it's just, you're never going to know. That's like what it's like to actually be a black man.
It seems like you have a good idea, or like some kind of idea of like surface level issues that we face, right? But like the why behind it, like why do we have certain relationships with the police, and like certain racial dynamics that either lean in or out of interracial relationships, right? And that like why is crucial to understanding, I think, like black psychology and like the reasoning behind like the way our culture is and things like that. And so like that deeper why, which we've like grown up understanding, passed on from our parents and our peers.
Us
right?
as black men,
That
man.
is something that is just,
Shaking my head, bro.
I think it's so unique to the black experience
Shaking my
that
head, shaking
you
my
may
head.
never really understand, you know? But like you can look at the big picture and be like, okay, if I don't know why though, at least I know like what the outcomes are, right?
They should put themselves in more spaces with people that look like us, right? Like, they did well today, just more of that, right? Like, in front of the camera and behind the camera and like with no camera, whatever. Just more of a, like, interracial relationships. Not like that, but you know what I mean, yeah.
Who voted for them but didn't vote for me? That's what I need to know.
Not a bad.
I would have voted for you. Now
Damn,
Looking
man.
back, now the first one I would have voted shit. That motherfucker is Caucasian. He only deals with white people, and you can see as soon as he saw the kid dressed in streetwear, he assumed he didn't have a parent.
But he got it right though. But yeah, that was
His dad is his dad not there from what he said? Because he said his dad is in the picture, and he left him when he was 3, but he's still there. Technically, he thinks his dad is not there, but he's like I'm confused on that.
I think it was like it's the way you're dressing kind of down compared to everybody else.
Streetwear is down since when?
Like the way he was dressed was a little bit not as good as everybody else. Yeah, he wasn't dressing as good as everyone else. So
nobody else was dressing as good. Everything was casual.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like his clothes were maybe the baggiest though out of all the other guys. And maybe that's why he was thinking that.
That's racist. Racism. Racism bones, man. Discriminating my man because he's wearing streetwear, man.
I don't know about all that, man. I don't know about all that.
He's very ignorant, I think, for sure.
Little bit.
A lot.
Man, not bad, man. You guys didn't do too bad.